I moved into this property roughly 3 years ago, knowing that there was a bit of a rabbit issue within this locality. So right from the beginning, I investigated options in trying to control rabbits. I got in touch with the landscape board, Hills and Flurio, and they were able to provide pindone and a K5 laced carrots. And that was really helpful. That did control rabbits to a point, but in speaking with some of my neighbours who were also doing the same program, unfortunately we weren't probably seeing the reduction in rabbits that I needed to protect my garden. I'd come out overnight and see up to 20 rabbits in my front yard, and then certain mornings I'd come in and they've absolutely devastated parts of my garden, and that was heartbreaking. We purchased this property for the garden. I'm a gardener and I was really looking forward to having a larger space to garden from. So from there I decided that I needed to look at other strategies in controlling rabbits, and one of those strategies was exclusion fencing. So over a period of about 3 to 4 months, I managed to add some exclusion fencing to my pre-existing fencing, and that's been super successful. I've essentially eliminated the issue that I've had in my garden with that exclusion fencing. I was lucky that I got a pre-existing fence here, so part of the process was to dig a trench along the fence line to ensure that canary wire was going in underneath to eliminate any opportunity that rabbits could sneak in under or even bury under. It's been really successful. I have seen on the outside of my fence where rabbits have been digging a little bit, but they haven't been able to get inside. It took me probably the best part of 3 or 4 months to do the property, but I knew what the end goal would be, and when I got there, yeah, it's been a success.
Some great ideas that people need to think about when they're doing exclusion fencing are the access points, because you might be able to fence your actual boundary fence, but you're going to have access points with gates for people to walk through and to drive through. So you can see here that Mark's actually fenced the lower portion to exclude rabbits through that fence, and that's a really important thing to do. But it means that he needs to shut this gate. If shutting a gate, and it can be problematic for people just to shut gates because they're in a rush to get to places or the weather is inclement. So you might want to think about making sure that you just shut that gate at night, because rabbits will really come out into the open, do most of their feeding at night and in the early morning. So if you can make sure your gate is shut in the evening, and then when you're leaving, you can leave your gate open. You will still get the odd rabbit, but you won't get nearly as many as you will in the evening. If someone wants to investigate exclusion fencing, they can go to a number of retail outlets for fencing supplies. We have bait distribution days in December, January, February, March, April, and people can do the online training to learn how to use pindone safely and effectively, and then they can register for the distribution days. If you're watching this on our YouTube channel, there are also a couple of other videos you could have a look at as well. We've got one on fencing out veggie patches. We've also got one how to do your pindone baiting, and another one about how to bait using K5 treated carrots.
I'm very fortunate. As you drive along this road here where I live, you do see a lot of signage that Landscape Board has provided to residents around controlling rabbits. There certainly has been a great endeavour in this part where I live in Mount Barker in trying to control rabbits, and I fully encourage everyone to do what they can, because it does take a team effort.